Hi, and welcome to another episode in my Learning Lightroom series. Now in this video I want to show you the auto import feature, which I think is really cool. Now this is a method you can use to get Lightroom to automatically import photos even though you know nothing about Lightroom. Now how you think this could be useful? Well, let me explain. Let's say you're a wedding photographer and you've got an assistant that has not ever opened Lightroom, doesn't even know it exists. Now you're busy shooting, but you need all the images on your laptop to make a slideshow for the evening bash. Now in this case, all you have to do is hand off a memory card to an assistant and get them to download the images from the card onto a computer and into a particular folder. Lightroom does the rest. Now let's have a look at how that works. Now first we need to set a few things up. Now I've created a new folder, I'll just show you that, and this is called Pet Photography. Now this is where all the images from the shoot, they're going to end up in there, and this is the folder that I've actually imported into Lightroom. So if we just have a quick look into Lightroom, you'll see that here we have got that same folder, Pet Photography, and it's got no images in it as yet, and it has no subfolders. Okay, the watched folder here, this is the second one. Now this is where we put Lightroom on sentry duty. Now Lightroom is watching this folder for any images from anywhere that you've actually put in the folder. Now I have called it the watched folder, so it's easy for you to identify during this video. But you don't have to call it watched folder. If you don't want to, you can call it anything you like, just as long as you know what it is. Okay, first thing, let's do a little bit of setting up. Let's get Lightroom back. And we're going to go to File and Auto Import, and then Auto Import Settings. Now in this settings dialog there's a couple of sections. The first one is to set up the watched folder. Now this is what I showed you on the desktop, so all I've got to do from here now is direct this to that folder. So I'm going to click Choose, and then we'll go on the desktop and we'll click on Watched Folder and then click on Select it. Next thing is the destination. Where do we want the images to go from the watched folder? Well, this is where we set that up. So I'm going to click Choose, and this time I'm going to go again onto the desktop and I'm going to navigate to my Pet Photography folder, and I'm going to select that folder. So now what we've done, we've set our watched folder up, and we've also set the destination up. Now this is the destination folder. Now it's asking me, do I want a subfolder name? Well, yes, you can see I've done that earlier. These are pictures of Harvey the dog, so I'm going to put the name Harvey in there. And this will set up a subfolder now in Pet Photography called Harvey. Now file naming, do we want to rename the files? Well, yeah, let's go for broke. So let's say a custom name and a sequence. I'll just click on custom name sequence. We'll call it Harvey because that's who it is. And we'll start this off at 1. Develop settings, do I want to apply any develop settings? Well, I could do, but in this case, no, there's nothing really that I want to apply globally. Metadata, do I want to put any metadata in? Yeah, well, I've got a template for a 2015, so we'll put all that information in. And then keywords, well, let's we'll put pet, and we'll put photography. And I'll put Harvey, his name. Initial previews I'll leave set to minimal. And then the final thing I've got to do is to just put a little tick in the Enable Auto Import checkbox at the top. So I'll do that, and then I'll click OK. And now everything is set up, ready to go. So let's see if we can see it in action. So first I'm going to minimize Lightroom. And then I'm going to bring in and show you that just here I've got some images on a memory card, and this is connected to my camera. So let's just try it and see if it works out. So what I'll do, I'll select one image and I'll drag it and drop it into the watched folder. And we just wait a second and see what happens. And I can see some things happened. Okay, so let's have a quick look in the pet photography folder. And you'll see now we've got a folder that's been created called Harvey. And in that folder, there's an image called Harvey 1. Now, I've had nothing to do with that. You know, all I need to do is to know how to basically get an image and download it into a folder. I need to know nothing about how to use Lightroom. But if I fetch Lightroom back, just for a second, you'll see that same structure. Within pet photography, I've got a folder now, a subfolder called Harvey, and it's got one image in, which is this one, which as it works out isn't of Harvey, it's of a road sign. But never mind, you get the idea. Right, so let's try that again. So I'm going to bring in my folder again of images. So I'm going to go down and navigate to my camera and DCM, and then we'll find the pictures again. But this time let's do it with the rest of them. I think I'll do it with maybe 5 or 6. And then again, just drag them into the watch folder. And while it's copying them in, all I'll do is I'll just open Lightroom and we'll watch what happens. And you can see now that Lightroom is automatically importing all those images. And all I've done is just drag them into that watched folder. And there they are, all done, ready to make a slideshow, ready to go. Well, that's it. How to make Lightroom automatically import your images. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos of using Lightroom, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss future episodes. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.